All right, welcome to this very brief instructional video on how to set up G-code for the Ring project. Whether you are in the freshman level class or the senior level class, this will work for all of our Ring projects. Okay, first couple things you need. One, make sure your thumb drive is plugged into the computer tower so you can get to your Ring file through SolidWorks. Two, make sure you saved your SolidWorks parts file as an STL file. Three, make sure you've gotten the right stuff from the supply table over in the middle of the classroom. You need a parts cup, a name tag with your name on it, inside the parts cup, an SD card, and a converter. And lastly, make sure that the card converter has been plugged into the machine with the SD card, and you have deleted everything off the SD card. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go to Load. And we're going to go to our thumb drive. I've got a few extra things that you may not have. You should have this folder situation set up inside your thumb drive with your name right here. Click the Ring. Load it onto the printing platform, and as you can see, this is going to be an issue. We cannot print the Ring in a vertical stance like this, mainly because there is a very, very small footprint. It's one little line. That is not going to work. So we're going to have to rotate this thing. So to rotate it, we are going to make sure that it is white. We are going to go over to the Rotate button. Click it once. Click it twice. Do not grab these rings and start twisting. If you do, you're going to get fractions of a degree and you're never going to get the set right. You always want to make your adjustments here at 90-degree intervals. Now we just have to figure out which one of these numbers is going to give us the Ring laying down. So I'm going to try the first one. It's just a process of elimination. I'm going to put 90 from my keyboard, hit enter. As you can see, nothing happened. So I'm going to go back to 0 on that. Now let's try this one. 90 degrees. That's exactly what we want. Click out of that. And as you can see, we are no longer on the platform. So I have to go to Move, click it again, and Platform. All right, so that's a little bit better, but that is still a very, very small footprint for that amount of material. So we're going to do what's called a raft. We're going to create that here in a few moments. Okay, once we get this thing right on the actual platform, we're going to go to Print. Okay, FlashForge Dreamer is good. PLA is good. PLA is good. Disable all supports. You're going to do right extruder for raft. Since this is a piece of jewelry, we're going to go to high resolution. Click more options. Going to leave the layers just like they are. Shells, we're going to go 4 on all the shells. Infill at 20%. Speed, we're going to drop it down to 50 on the print speed. Travel is going to be 70. Temperature, 195 and 60. Go ahead and save configurations. And then click OK to slice. And this is the raft right here. This allows us to have a much larger footprint on the print surface. And because the material is the same as the Ring, it has a tendency to stick a whole lot better and it doesn't move. If for some reason we don't use a raft and this thing moves from its original position on this mat in the printer, it's going to give us a bad print and it's not going to complete it. It's going to give us a big mess of plastic. Last thing, we're going to export G-code. Find the B206 G-code SD card. Make sure it's selected, and then click Save. As a precaution, open up the folder, go to B206 G-code, and verify that it's there. And it is. All right, that's it. Go ahead and set it over in the queue and select the color that you want.